So, character death in our game is basically always a game over. You have to load your save game. Of course, there can be many different ways, as an example, in the story where we get, really badly injured that then we might use in, creative ways. But we really wanted to say that player death is game over, but also, very importantly, is that mission failure isn't game over. There are ways that, as an example, you can fail a story mission or you can make mistakes, but the game just doesn't end. You don't have to replay the mission. Now, basically, you have to live with those consequences, and if you fail some task, this will now have consequences for the rest of the game and will, of course, change the story. Of course, I don't want to spoil specific missions for you, but the thing is, if you read, lots of different cyberpunk books, or watch movies, or play games, you can see that within the cyberpunk genre, there are many different stories that you can tell. And of course, some more philosophical stories have a place there, or, maybe something that's more like horror, or of course, also straightforward action. And it was really important for us to really, tell those different stories, because for us as developers, that's the most important thing. That's the most interesting thing for us to do. When we really come up with, quests, we think, so what is a quest why is this quest special? Why does this quest need to be in the game? And often one reason is that this is just a very important and interesting topic that we want to work with and that we want to show players. And of course that can also mean that there's some more, let's say, mystical topics. But at the end of the day, Cyberpunk isn't a fantasy game, so it will still be, rooted in the cyberpunk science fiction world. So we're trying to make the game really non-linear, so you can basically choose however you want to play the game. Of course, there are main story missions that you have to do that are kind of linear, as an example at the start, but then the game opens up a lot. And the thing is, you might already know from The Witcher Wild Hunt, we try to tell very non-linear stories even within our